Nikki Zeigler with the with Talks with Coach Nikki Zeigler. I am here live in my studio doing these amazing interviews for the Level Up conference. Want to definitely give a shout out to Kern Cherry for allowing us to be a part of the Level Up Summit. She have been working our butt off. I think I've done about, I feel like I've done 100 interviews, but they're good interviews. So many dynamic speakers that's going to be on the platform this week. You got to register. It's time to levelup.com. Go register and let's get level up. Let's get level up. I'm excited to have this special guest this morning. She is an amazing woman. I've done my research on her, and she is a extraordinary public speaker that's doing some huge things in and around the world. I'm not going to say just Georgia. I'm going to say just Atlanta. No, baby. She's bigger than that. So we're going to bring her forward. She has an amazing smile. Let's go ahead and bring our special guest. There she goes. Miss Lawanna Bradford. How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great. So tell the people who you are. Tell them who you are and tell them about your business.
Sure. Thank you so much, Coach Nikki, for having me. I really appreciate it. I like to call myself a connector, a strategic connector. So I have two businesses, the Bradford Group Consulting, and we work with both big and small businesses to help connect them strategically to the directions that they want to get so that they can increase their bottom line. It's all about having a bottom line impact. And then on the mortgage side, the Bradford Group Mortgage Company, what we do is we connect you to the finances. So if you're looking to purchase property, refinance property, rehab property, if you're a business owner looking to acquire commercial property, we find the money. So again, we are the connectors, whether it's for money or for strategy, getting you the results you want.
So how long you been doing this?
Well, I am so excited. The Bradford Group, the mortgage side, this month we just celebrated 15 years in business, and on the consulting side, 12 years. But I've been doing my own business for a total of 30.
Wow, 30 years. Wow, that's good, man. That's a long time. I'm like,
I know. That's where all these grays are coming in.
It's so beautiful on you. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. When I get my grades, I am gonna make sure I keep my grades. They look so beautiful on you, so seasoned. I love it. So tell us, how did you connect? How did you get connected to Kern?
We connected with the Success Women's Conference, and actually someone, a mutual contact was the one that connected us and suggested that it might be a good platform for me to showcase my message. And this will actually be the third conference that I'll be speaking on with her. So I was up with the Woman on Fire and now Level Up. So it's just been a joy working with her.
Lawanna, we've been doing this right here because I was on the Success Conference as well, and I was on the other conference that she did, Women on Fire. So I told her, I said, I'm hooked to you for life. You might well get used to it. We're gonna be on this road together. I love her because she's so organized and very determined and she walked with a spirit of excellence on her, Lawanna. We both can agree to that. Yes. So tell us, what are you going to be speaking about?
My topic is wigs. Where are they?
Okay.
And most people think that I'm talking about the wigs that you wear, but I'm talking about wigs, your wildly important goals.
Okay. So you got to give us some juice, give us some little nuggets so we can look forward to the Level Up conference.
Well, one of the things that I noticed, especially in 2020, you've heard everyone was pivoting, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the unfortunate part is people pivoted simply because they jumped on the bandwagon. They jumped on someone else's dream. They jumped in someone else's lane. And they didn't even know where they were going. But they just followed the masses and then found themselves stuck with not enough money, loss of clients, totally confused, and their goals were put on the back burner because they were following someone else. So this conversation that I'm going to be giving during the session is going to be talking about what that means, how to determine when you should pivot, but most importantly, the 4 factors that keep you from reaching your goals and how to get that back into control.
Wow, I'm excited to hear this. I'm definitely going to be tuned into what you got going on. Definitely that. What is next for you? What will be next for you right now?
Well, I'm real excited because I'm in my 4th collaborative book, and we just hit international bestseller, The 31 Ways of Influence.
Oh,
And that is actually paired with the I Am Her International Tour. So we will be taking it on the road internationally. My stop will be Ghana in September. So prayerfully things will open up so that that I'll be able to go and speak in Ghana. And then the other thing that I'm doing that I'm really excited about is our movement is called Celebrate You Women Embracing Wellness. And it's a platform designed to help women elevate to the highest versions of themselves, because we believe when they do that, and only when they do that, then they can celebrate the lives of their family, impact their community, the nation, and ultimately the world. And we will be launching this week, actually on the 15th, our new TV show called hashtag Choose the Challenge, with
yeah.
5 nations featured: the UK, Ghana, Canada, Jamaica, and the US.
I saw that. I was like, what is that? So tell us more about this. Talk about
Well,
the movie some.
sure. Thank you so much. Well, what I started off doing during Women's History Month, I God just I do a meta. I call it meditation. So in the morning, I'm walking and talking with God, and I just got this international theme hashtag Choose to Challenge. And the interview was only going to be like 6 women, and it just grew. So I ended up interviewing 22 women
Mhm.
from around the world. And from there, two people saw it. One person said, I need to have this. Can I have this show for my podcast? But another person came and said, I'd like you to create an entire TV program around this whole movement about Choose to Challenge. And I want to use you to be that international voice on our stage. So that's the backstory, and I'm just so excited because it's launching this week, and we will be doing interviews of women around the world. But again, once things open up, I will be boots on the ground with a production crew, kind of doing day in the life of women who are making a difference, like in Ghana and in Asian countries, just all over the world. That's the big picture.
Wow. So what you said this is your third book. What was the other two books that you had?
This is my second edition of the 31 Ways of Influence,
Hmm.
and the other one was called Innovators and Leaders.
Okay.
And that was a book from, again, women around the world, but speaking very much from a business lane.
Mm.
So my area of the expertise is strategy and performance. Not to be arrogant, but I can stand on the biggest stages with the biggest people in the world in strategy, because that's what I've done my whole life.
Right.
And so that's what I talk about, is again about strategic positioning and having that lens, because I find so many small businesses miss that critical piece in building success.
Wow. 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 What will you say to the younger you now? Out of all the things that you've gotten accomplished over the last 30 some years, what would you tell your younger self?
My younger self I would tell my younger self to understand everyone's lane of excellence, and that when you're around a visionary, trust that vision,
Mm.
because sometimes you're not the one designed to see administrator, but if you allow your limited sight to block you, you miss the blessing.
Mm.
And I want to
Right
get
now,
can I share this story with you? It's going to have you laughing.
please.
So this is an example of what I shared just now. My business partner of over 30 years, Rick Span, when we had our first brick and mortar store, we had a licensed sporting apparel store. And he said, Lawanna, I've got an idea. He said, I think we need to think about selling this online and doing a drop ship approach. And I thought, that's crazy. Selling it online, people are not even really familiar with the internet yet, because we were both with defense. So defense was using the internet a lot at that
Mhm.
time. And I said, and definitely people are not going to buy online. They're not going to give their credit cards. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. Well, look where we are now. So that's an example of someone who is a visionary. I mean, a true visionary that can see years ahead. But because of my limited sight, I ended up missing out on a huge financial blessing, i.e., look at Amazon and all the other companies that have come up as a result of that.
Oh
So
my
that's just an
God.
example of
Oh
getting
my
in the way of greatness. Getting in the
wow.
way of greatness.
Wow, 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 wow. Well, we're excited about you being on our platform with the Level Up Summit. Those who have not registered to go see the Level Up or go register for the Level Up, go to www.time2levelup.com. The conference and summit will start this week. It's free. Go get information. If you're trying to build your brand, if you're trying to, grow financial, if you're trying to meet people like Lawanna Bradford, this is the platform that you need to be a part of so you can grow. And once again, it's absolutely free. Kern Cherry has done it again. She's bringing another dynamic conference summit back to us, and we need to pull on her as much as we can. Connect with people like Lawanna Bradford. How do they reach you, Lawanna?
They can reach me on all things social media by my name, Lawanna Bradford, on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. And you can go to my website at Bradford Group MTG, like Bradford Group Mortgage.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you for being a part of my show.
Thank you.
We had a rough time getting there, but we actually did come. So I'm excited to have you on here. I'm excited about all the things that you're doing. And if I could be an assistance, let me know. I'm here.
Thank you so much. It was such a pleasure to meet you. Stay
Uh-huh.
blessed.
Bye-bye.